Hello you mouth-kissing monkeys, Jim Sterling here, and this is Jeklynn Heights. This is a new multiplayer game that's on early access. I've been covering this game for basically 1,000 years. I first covered it on Destructoid, where I was very attracted to the art style. It's, as you see, very Burton-esque look to it. It's been a long time in development, basically, and it's on early access now, and not a lot of people are playing it, if I'm perfectly honest. In fact, I know for a fact some of those people, the names you can see in the box there, are developers. So, we'll see. I gave it a little go last night. It's... well, you'll see. Little disclosure before we go in. Obviously, I've been rooting for this game for a long time, so I want to see it do well. I also may possibly, not confirmed, maybe not, be contributing to the project at some point in the future. Don't know yet. Might do. Like I said, I've got this kind of, I don't know, a soft spot for it because I have been following it for so long. So just so that that's done, out the way, if that gives you a problem, feel free to stop the video and go watch something else. Let's go in and play. So, okay. We've got 4 people going on in duck races. Let's do that then. Play. I think that... no, that didn't work. Yeah. Join game. Should maybe press the join game button to join the game. I think that's how games work. So, that loading and connecting font did not match the overall style of the game. Okay. Join slums, join square. These are the two factions, basically. It's rich people and poor people. Although they seem to have the same characters on either side. I thought they'd have different characters. I don't know if that's something that's going to change when it's progressing in development, and this is placeholder for now. I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Join square. Join the rich sort. Is that right? No, it's just the button there. So yeah, they only have 3 characters so far. We've got Benny, Weasel, and Tessie. Pretty much all the characters are being picked. What we got? Slamstone, Vortex, Shield Link. I played Weasel last night. He does...
deadly crime committed in our peaceful town. Quick, head to the crime scene and gather information.
Okay. Fuck it. He'll do. Right. So this is the game anyway. So... it's character event display. Oh, right. Let's have a look at what this stuff is. Breakout stuns or slows currently affecting him, so that gets rid of debuffs. Razor throw throws the sharpest razor. Cleansing cream shoots a shaving cream. Shooting the puddles causes 72, and frenzy. Right, okay. I mean, I'll just pick it up as I play. So, we're swinging little blades around. Everyone has a ranged attack and a melee attack that you have to switch between. A little dash there. Right, so what the fuck are we doing? This has elements of those mobber things that the kids play, so I don't entirely get them. Oh, here we go. I pressed a button. Did I win? No. Oh, fuck. Alright, hang on. So, as you can see, it's fairly rough. It's running a little odd. Oh yeah, he can do a thing with a fucking bird and fly away. It's got a really nice aesthetic, but it does have some running issues at the moment, as you can see. The motion blur on it. Is that, yeah, the blur is a bit blur. I mean, it's up and above many of the fucking early access games we've played before. It's got music and voice acting, which you don't often see in these early access games. I have no idea how to play it, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. It's very because it is so, like, rough and loose, it really is hard to... The combat doesn't feel very refined, and therefore it's hard to really get a bead on anything. Can I pick this picture up? I think I'm supposed to do something with this picture. Infiltrate the enemy town and steal their paintings. Return the paintings to the green arrow in your base. That's a lot of guys. Nope, invisible wall. Oh dear. Well, that's not brilliant, is it? Okay. So, let's try this again. We can see I'm all the way at the other side of the map. And I've got to get to the green arrow. I'm at the bottom of the... oh, lovely. That's charming, that is. So, yeah. The environments are very well done. It's nicely designed and they look pretty, and I like the character models and everything. The frame rate, now that leaves something to be desired. Okay, that's an ally. Let's stick with them. And I say, this combat is just so loose, you know? Feels something of a mess. I don't know how these guys are fucking doing it. I don't know how they're... like, understanding what's happening. Oh god, I might get a kill. I might be able to kill someone. Yay! I scored a kill. I mean, I'll just say this. I was mainlining Overwatch last night, and it's a little difficult to go here from there. I realise we're dealing with two completely different studios and budgets, of course. So, you know, some may consider that an unfair thing to say, but it's the reality of the situation. I've gone from there to there. Speaking of which, I was very proud of myself last night. Got a 37 kills in a match and a 17 kill streak. And I've now gotten, you know, beyond like a... I think I've managed an 8 kill streak before, which is alright, but not in the history of any multiplayer game have I ever gotten a kill streak like that. Responsible for 49% of the team's overall elimination ratio. I was quite pleased with myself. Put it on my social media, I was so pleased with myself. Or else I'm just wandering around doing nothing. I should actually do something.
It's time to have a little fun. I'm feeling quite generous today, so I've empowered a leader on each team. Your task is very simple. Kill the enemy leader while...
Yeah, you just stood there, weren't you? Now you've learned this. Now you've learned a lesson. Oh, fuck. Okay, killed someone. Now I've got to get out of dodge because I've got the crown on my head, which I guess means that if I get killed, then our team loses this round. Playing last night, someone compared the match progression and that to Killzone. In the match objectives are always changing. I was pressing the wrong keys then. This bit's a bit annoying because you can't... You get trapped down there. You have to use the little ramp to get back up. You can't just jump up onto the wooden platforms again. There's a lot of that, like invisible walls in the environment and stuff that makes navigating difficult. That's, you know, again, something I'd maybe change. So I guess that's your shaving cream with a razor in it. That's a big old cleaver right there. Like I said, no fucking clue. No fucking clue what I'm doing. But we're making do. There's a block. In case you're interested in what a block looks like. What a tip. Right. Okay, you go do the work. You go sort it out. Okay, now it's 2-on-1. That's good. That's a good thing for us. There we are. Gotta win. Right, escort the Zeppelin to the enemy town. Now actually, let's pay attention to the old mission objectives. So I see the Zeppelin over there. Fairly simple match type this. Just, again, I mean, I've been playing Overwatch, so this, I know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm just hammering all the buttons here, just assuming something fun will happen. I wonder if you can change characters in a match, I don't know. I mean, this is just a mess. That's just fucking chaos. Yeah. Okay, we're marching back into the fray. Alright. Oh, I thought we did. No, we're not. We're not marching into the fray. I see them talking in the chat there about server lag. I'm sure that's part of it. Like I say, the game is too fucking anarchic right now for me to tell whether that... If there's lag going on right now, I wouldn't be able to fucking tell you. I'm just kind of madly button mashing in the vague direction of where I think an enemy might be and hoping for the best. Got killed again. I'm just throwing stuff around and seeing what happens. I killed a person with that, so that turned out okay. So the general... Oh, he's placeholdering it. That fucking face! Oh, that's capital. That's top banana right there. Right, sorry, back to work. For fuck's sake. The game would be easier if they would just stand still and let me get on with it. I guess we won.
Better luck next time.
I guess we... GG. 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 I guess we won the match. So that's a match of Jeklynn Heights. It runs not well. Let's be perfectly blunt about this. I may have a soft spot for the game, but let's call it like it is. It runs crappy. They are doing patches and all this stuff, and hopefully that'll get fixed. Unlike a lot of shitty early access games that I do end up playing here, though, you can tell there's promise. They've actually got original artwork. They've got original fucking design. The gameplay has promise. It's, you know, it's relatively interesting gameplay with, moving match types and stuff. And the character classes seem quite varied and interesting. So they are starting... Basically, I normally can look at an early access game and point it and say, that will never be good. I can't say that with this. This might turn out good. It just needs a heck of a lot of work. If I were to be perfectly blunt about it, I think this needed more time in the oven before even coming out in early access. But it's here, so we have to deal with that. The problem is, when you bring out a game... I understand, you want to bring out a game in early access to make some money to help fund the development, but first impressions are kind of everything. And... you only get one chance to do it, that's why it's a first impression. In fact, in my opinion, games only get one launch. Even if you bring it out on early access, there's going to be less interest when you bring it out on in full. Because it's had its press, it's had its attention. Reviews and stuff will come out more likely on the, guess the second launch, but you only get one chance to really say we're out in the world. And, my first impression of this is not fantastic. It isn't. And that's a shame, because, my hope would be this would come out and be fucking... it would come out and be like Necro was when it first came out, or Darkest Dungeon was when it first came out, but it's clearly not. It's not like fucking Earth Year 2066 or any of the other shite that I've played, but it is kind of in the middle. It's in that kind of limbo area, which... you don't really, you know, you don't want to be on the shit side, but you don't want to be in limbo either. I don't know if they're doing another map. There's 5 in there. Let's go and... Oh, fuck, I've done it again. Make your join game button more clear. Do that. Button 1, slam stone. Slams the broom down, causing rocks to burst upwards in a line. Clean sweep. Spins out of control. So that's spinny. Safeguard. Links with the nearest ally. Takes 50% of the damage. Call from above. Tessie summons a storm of anvils and safes to rain down. Okay. So she's kind of high damage and she's got a kind of tanky move as well. Alright. There's a kind of broom there. Oh, there we are. Smacked him. So this person's just running. Not sure what the benefit of that is. I'd stand and fight, but that's just me. That's it. Go in there, getting your ass into gear now.
Well done, Square, but
I mean, too little, too late. I did just munt you.
it seems the slums have captured an innocent
Alright.
citizen. We can't sit idly by and allow a kidnapping.
So that's the link that I've done there.
Rescue him.
So I guess I took the damage for that person. Alright, I'm getting on with her a lot more than I did with any of the others. I liked the idea of Weasel, Weasel, the fellow in the top hat there, the little Willy Wonka fuck, poisons and heals, which, if you followed my videos before, you'll know that poison damage and healing are 2 of my favourite things in games. I love them, and they're often not done justice. But here it's a little bit, I don't know, it lacks a sense of immediacy and control. In this game, it's a very passive character. Very passive. One thing I'm thinking is useful to do is, once my skills are recharged, I just mash my fat fingers on the numerical keys, and that fixes stuff. Like, it didn't really work there, but it's easier than trying to time anything, because again, the game is just such a fucking cacophony of shit going on that I'm finding if I just bash all the buttons and twiddle all the knobs and then just hope that I kill something out of it, like this. There we are, we got a kill by doing that. 2 kills. There's the new tactic. That's the new flavour right there.
So we need more sanity.
Bash all the buttons.
Town and destroy the sanity orb tower.
That's pure skill, mate. That's skill coming to the fore.
Rabbit hole in your town. I'll take care of the rest.
Okay, it's a new thing. Head to the enemy town, destroy their orb tower. Okay. This is our orb tower. I'm gonna... Fuck off. Right. Press all the buttons. Smack all the things. Didn't work so well that time. Oh, that wasn't so good. Fuck you, I'm just gonna smash your tower up. What? 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 I said what? Oh dear. Smack that up. I'll have that and all, mate. Fuck off. Nope. No, go away. There we go, I just gotta get past these fuckers. Right, go on, you deal with it. Now what am I doing with this? Rabbit hole. Job done. And now we press all the buttons. Oh. Look at that. 1 and it was 3 on 4. GG, GG. GG everyone, GG, GG. Alright, that's Jeklynn Heights. I want it to be good. That's my takeaway. I want it to be good. For, as I said, disclosure, for personal reasons as well as anything else. As well as the fact that, you know, I just like it when games are good. Preferable to when they're bad. I don't think at this stage, at the stage of development this is clearly in, it's bad. I don't think it should be... I don't think it's ready for the public. And they're going to have to... I mean, that's the other thing. They're going to have to populate the servers to also just make it worth playing, but when you're looking at a game and it kind of looks like this, it's not brilliant. It's not a great first impression, and it, you know, it's that caught between a rock and a hard place of you're trying to draw people in by showing them what the game looks like, but then what the game currently looks like, I don't think it's going to draw many people in. So I'm just worried this game's kind of hobbled itself at the starting block. Maybe not. I mean, we've got the chat there saying it's not normally this laggy. I mean, again, I can't tell what's lag and what isn't. I played it last night and it was a bit... It was running similar with its frame rate and everything, and the general combat just being so hard to fucking get to grips with from a pure visual information standpoint. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. Definitely going to keep an eye on it. Keeping my fingers crossed. A game with this sort of visual and audio presentation shouldn't be bad. It shouldn't be. So we'll see. We'll see. That's Jeklynn Heights. Yeah.